Today, the family of a police staff member received the news that no parent or family member wants to hear that their loved one would not be coming home. Our priority is to ensure that they are provided with the support and welfare as they try to come to terms with this tragedy. Firstly, I want to say how devastated we are to have lost one of our police family today. This is absolutely devastating. It is heartbreaking for the organisation, and the entire police family is in mourning and shock. Our staff come to work every day to risk their lives to protect our communities and keep us safe. We're also making sure the injured officer and the injured member of the public are receiving the support that they need. They are both in hospital in a stable condition. This was a fast-moving, unpredictable and absolutely tragic event. We have a large investigation team working to establish the details of what occurred. We can confirm the following details. At around 10:28, a vehicle of interest was seen by police, and the police unit concerned attempted to initiate a routine traffic stop. Lights and sirens were activated and police attempted to stop the vehicle. However, officers quickly lost sight of it. The vehicle was located a short time later, crashed on Reynella Drive. Police approached the vehicle and a man got out armed with a long-barrelled firearm. The offender fired multiple shots at the two officers. Both officers were struck, one was killed and the other seriously injured. The injured police officer was transported to Auckland Hospital, where he is in a stable condition. A member of the public also sustained serious injuries and is presently stable at Auckland Hospital. The offender got into another vehicle and fled the scene with the second person. The armed offenders squad was immediately deployed and the area has been cordoned off. The second vehicle was located abandoned at a nearby location, and the two occupants fled the scene. We have located a firearm of interest, and we are following strong lines of inquiry, including speaking to two people of interest. We are speaking with a number of people, including witnesses and neighbours on Reynella Drive. A general arming order remains in place across Auckland and will remain so until we are confident that it is no longer required. We put several schools into lockdown in the immediate aftermath of the situation. That lockdown has now been lifted. A cordon remains in place in Reynella Drive as the investigation team examines the scene to establish all the circumstances. Our priority is to hold this offender to account and to ensure that our people and their families receive the support they need. We will provide you with further information when we were able to. Finally, I ask that you keep this officer's family in your thoughts, as their loved one will not be coming home tonight. Questions?
Are you confident the two people that you're speaking with are the ones who were involved earlier today?
We are still looking to establish the full circumstances. We are speaking to two people of interest, but we are not yet in a position to confirm the full detail.
Are they cooperating with police?
Yes.
Are there, with the general arming order, I presume there are still concerns about public safety?
Until we're satisfied that we have the people we're looking for, the general arming order will remain in place.
Are either of the officers wearing body cams?
No, that's not general practice in New Zealand.
And what was the original traffic events that prompted the concern about the vehicle?
The vehicle was a vehicle of interest. It had an alert on it. I'm not in a position to describe to you the details of that, but that was the reason for the vehicle stop.
Did either of the two people that are speaking with officers now, do they have firearms registered to them?
I'm not able to provide you with that detail.
Commissioner, what further information around the identity of the alleged offenders in flight?
We won't be releasing any information about the alleged offenders at this stage. At a point in time, it's possible that charges will be laid, but until then, we cannot speak to that.
Would they be sought by police for other incidents?
The vehicle was of interest to police. I'm not in a position to speak about the individuals themselves.
Can you comment on whether it's gang related?
I can't comment on that at the moment. We're not able to speak either to the identity of the offender or their associations.
Commissioner, what, if any, connection was there with this incident and the raids we saw in Reynella Place more recently, where armed police approached the house?
Are you speaking about this afternoon?
Yes, this afternoon.
So we have undertaken various inquiries this afternoon to establish the whereabouts of the individuals involved, but I cannot speak to that specific situation.
In terms of the individuals involved, is one of them the person was taken into custody on Auckland Road over a bridge after that police was here?
I can't speak to that, but I don't believe so.
Commissioner, how big is the manhunt in terms of manpower?
We have a large number of officers involved in the investigation team from across Tamaki Makaurau. We also have the Armed Offenders Squad available to assist with those investigations.
Can you tell us anything in terms of the officers who are involved?
And that is the Police Commissioner there, Andrew Costa, giving a media conference there. He started by saying that a family got the news today that nobody wants a loved one will not be coming home after a police officer was fatally shot in West Auckland. He also said that two people are helping them with their inquiries. They have recovered a weapon and the area remains cordoned off as a police team is investigating the incident. He wouldn't comment on whether there were any gang connections involved here. He says it was a routine stop, that there was a notice on the vehicle that was being driven and the officers tried to pull over that vehicle. It was later found crashed in a neighbouring street. And when they approached the vehicle, that is when the alleged offender opened fire, firing multiple shots, striking both the officers.